All right, hello. My name is Brett Bentley. This is our first progressive video submission. So what was given to us was choose an article, and we had to complete four different questions, which is provided in the book. And this was basically an introduction to our critical appraisal, just any kind of research article we could find. It was basically a stepping stone of rolling into Intro to Nursing Research 360, which is NURB 361. I really like the video. Yeah, we are kind of crunched this weekend, so it was just, I won't lie, it's very thrown together, but it was very fun to make because it's very different from what we're used to. Yeah, I'm fidgeting with something, so I'm a little anxious, but overall, it was very releasing just to have something different to be done. And overall, I really like the project. I think that, yeah, it's very different, but honestly, it's very fun to just look at something that interests me. With everything else, everything's provided, and there's not really much of a choice to look into what interests you. And I really like that we have full freedom to do whatever we want. I know some people get scared when it comes to freedom because they get at a crossroads and they don't know which direction to go. So I think it's really going to create a route for people who usually may not be very good at things that are already given to them. It really just, you rely on leadership skills. This isn't handed to you. It's very creative, and it's up in the air for everything, and I really like that. So pretty much, um focusing on the research article that I chose, um this was a very personal topic to me just because of my hometown, and it was basically a modern picture of what drug overdoses we're looking at in a descriptive way. And this was very numerical. This was showing basically what kind of other substances were being introduced into a setting where you're given a patient who's coming in with a opioid overdose. This was very fun to research, because we don't get to see a lot of that in our nursing curriculum. Um, it was just something that's new, and it's avant-garde. It's fun. I really like that. I really like the project, and I did feel a sense of this is what I think my nursing research, what's my nursing role is. This is something that's new, and you're getting to see your role played out within next 5 years. And the full freedom of this project really allowed me to do that. And I have to thank Dr. White for the route of her class allowing us to do this, because all other classes you get to research what their teacher is very passionate about, not just what you are. So I like the aspect where you don't have to really look into what everyone else is thinking about. Um, this is very fun to do. And yeah, I learned a lot actually. Something that I didn't know was very new and unresearched is that we're seeing a combination of different illicit substances with our new opioid addiction recoveries. And I think recovery is a beautiful thing. I think that people seeing the light in this life is the most precious thing that God has to offer, no matter what progress you're making. I think if someone comes to full fruition of who they are, I think that's a beautiful thing. And a lot of people who don't use drugs never get to be able to do that. And that's even sadder, you know? And we get to see that in this project. And, whether they recover or not, they're still our target of who we're going to progress to recover. And it's easy to get them to start thinking different about themselves differently. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And that's where I want to see this major go to. That's where I want to see this role of nursing roll into, is just full fruition of all of our patients, whether it be drug addict or not. Excuse the word drug addict. I mean, people in recovery. Because these people are sick, you know, just like any other patient, they're sick and they need treatment. And that shouldn't be thrown upon them with a slap on the wrist or judgment anyway. And every person out there is sick in some way. No one's truly healthy, so I think it's great to really see in a modern perspective how we're gonna treat this. So yeah, a lot of things to learn. So I say thank you, Dr. White, for the freedom to be able to do this. And it's a beautiful thing what we're going to learn about. So thank you and goodbye.